Hey everyone, welcome to part 4. So this part I actually went ahead and did a lot of the work. As you can see, the app is doing the animation. I created this file ahead of time. It's called Current Weather. Um, it's just a simple struct view file with a couple of properties in it. Vertical stack with the center, and then 20 spacing. Um, what I'm doing is putting a title here with today, some little bit of hands-on, like out of the box styling that Apple provides. That's my horizontal stack with the temperature that I'm getting from this property here. Um, Going to the main temp and then around it, and then using a nil coalition option unwrapping. Again, some more styling that's out of the box. Nothing fancy here. That's our horizontal stack. And that's just a description text down below, just saying, picking up the last option, last object rather from array of weather. Same thing, styling. That's the maximum temperature. Then this is the height and width property that I'm using right here. And then some fancy background with linear gradients with gradient object with two colors, purple and blue, and then top leading and bottom trailing um, you know axis that I'm actually using. Go back to the content, which is our main file. These two properties, as you can see, are same from the part 3. What changed here is the vertical stack, center spacing. I'm using a geometry reader. I'll talk about this in more detail in upcoming videos. For right now, just using it on my current weather, which is this object. This is the new file that I've created, and I'm going to leave all the link in the description with these files so you can grab them. I'm just saying, hey, this weather object that I have here. This also contains a property called current. I think it's defined under this file. Let's go, let me take a look at this. Right there, it says current. So if I go back, so I'm saying, hey, weather.current, that will give me the current weather. And this is, let me show you just a little bit of magic here. I'm setting the height property based on the value of my selected property from my picker view. Down here would be, that's just a simple state property that I'm using $sign to update automatically as my picker view is switching between the buttons here, day, today, and the week. It's the 0 tag. So if I click on the week, it will set the selected property to 1 and the height shrinks to 50%. So here what I'm saying, if it is 0, then give me full height. If it is 1, then give me times 0.50, which is 50% of the full height. Let's remove the animation so you can see the static transition, which is not very, pleasing to look at. It's just very static. Just shrinks and expands. So let's see. So here we have it. I'm going to go to week. So back to 50%, 100%, 50%. So there's no fun way to look at it. So put back the animation, which is out of the box animation that Apple provides. Nothing special here, just ease in and out, 50%, 0.5 second, half a second duration. So we go here. Now it's nice and easy, going in and out, so it makes it look nice and smooth. Transition between 100% and 50% height. And that's my vertical stack picker view. I don't want any title on that. Selection is that selected property on the top, and then today, and then 0 tag, and week is it's going by the index, so 0, 1, 2, 3. The more you have of it. So this is a style segmented control with some horizontal padding. This is a fancy way of setting my 0 minimum height, maximum height, and then infinity, and the width is the same. This is just an extension for double, so I want full rounded number without deleting decimal values. I just need the total number. I don't care anything after the decimal values. I said, hey, give me an int variable which is round and return yourself I'm just calling int on it, so it gives me the full number without the zeros and decimal point. So there you have it. So it's basically these two files have changed, and then again, link will be provided in the description where I have posted on my GitHub. So as you can see, very smooth transition. In part 5, I'll go in more detail with Geometry Reader, and we'll also add weekly, fetching all the weather, and this way you can see how to create a horizontal scroll view with weekly cards that we're going to have, as you saw it in the first episode of this series, where you can see the full functioning app. Let me just put a name here. I think I can do I think it's the name property. Let me see. Yeah, I think it's just the name. This will give me the name of the city that I'm currently looking at. If it's not there, I'm going to say just put unknown. That's just another fancy way of calling nil coalescing option, unwrapping. If it's an optional property, it will nicely unwraps, and if the value is not there, it's going to just put unknown. That's what you're looking at right there. So we should see New York, because that's the current city that I'm using to put. There we go. Today in New York is 54 degree. So let's change that. We're going to change that to a different city. Where is that called? I think it's here. Let's change it. Let's change it to London and see what happens. Now I should see today in London, and I will change the current temperature accordingly. And I think it should be done right there. Thank you for watching. Subscribe, please.